Coach, go ahead and make an opening statement, then we'll open for questions.
Well, tough, hard-fought game. Thought our guys battled hard, and I thought Illinois, really in the last 6 to 4 to 2 minutes of the game, stepped up and made the winning plays. And loose balls played a role in it, some second shots. But the bottom line is, IL played MVP level tonight, made every big play for him. And when you have that guy that you can go to at the end of a game like that, makes a lot of problems for everyone else. And Kofi presents a secondary challenge all game long with his ability to play in the post. But, I thought for the majority of the game we defended pretty well. Offensively, we played without turning the ball over, which is a huge step for us moving forward in the league. And they made things difficult. Trace had a tough time finishing around the basket, but we got a lot of good looks. They just didn't go in. And we're going to have to keep banging away at it and get a little better. But we showed today we can play and we can compete the right way, which is a good thing.
Caleb.
Coach, talking about Io and Kofi, you did for pretty much a little over a half, bottled them up pretty well, and then down the stretch they got going. Is there anything they kind of changed up to get them going, or is it just two great players that sooner or later are going to get their buckets and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I think, coming down the last 12 minutes of the game, we told the team in the timeouts, at the end of the day, it's going to be IO and it's going to be second shots. I thought they did a good job, obviously, picking on some high lows with the big fella inside. He was really tough to cover there for a couple minutes. But Io was the big difference, in the game. His threes with the loose ball with 1 second on the shot clock, his three in transition, he made every big shot to give separation. When it's a one-possession game, he was constantly breaking it open. But you had two guys basically get, 17 field goals out of their 24 and, seven made free throws. Half their free throw makes came from two people. So there's two studs really produced tonight. Io was the difference, last, 12 minutes, which he's done now for 2.5 years. And he's a great player. And tip your hat to him. Our guys competed. We got to bag this one up. We got to get back home. We got to get back in the race here a little bit on Wednesday night and be ready to go against a good Penn State team.
Greg.
Hey, Archie, it sounds like what you just said is you liked your offense today. It's a make or miss kind of deal, and y'all missed. Is that what I'm hearing? You liked the offense, the movement, and all that?
Well, they're very difficult to play against because of their scheme with Kofi in the paint. So 2-point shots are what you're going to get a lot of the times versus 2-point jump shots or him in between the rim and your body, which is a big reason why Trace was 3 for 13. I mean, those finishes aren't easy. The 8 turnovers that we have, that's the biggest positive. That's how we have to play. And, Trace isn't going to go 3 for 13, every game. So I think offensively, if you look at it, we got to get a couple different guys playing with a little bit more confidence offensively to help the cause. We got to continue to play our bench. We got to continue to move the ball. It wasn't perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but I would say from an offensive perspective, with a one-possession game with 3 to go, our offense wasn't getting us beat, through the 30-some minutes of the game. And we had our plays. We had 2-point shots that they're hard makes. We had some guys step up and make some shots, but we also had a couple open ones that didn't go down. And we had a couple really tough plays late. Race had a quick cross screen under the basket, which kid made a heck of a play on the tip because he was wide open for a basket. And Galloway had a great look in front of our bench that rattled in and out. So it's a game of makes and misses. It really is. They made theirs, made some big ones. We didn't. Bottom line is I'm proud of the effort and level in terms of our turnovers. That's how we have to play. If we play with 10 or less turnovers, we're going to have a chance in every game because we'll keep working on defense. But definitely have to get some more confidence with some other guys. We got to be able to convert a little bit better. But today was a positive just in terms of taking care of the ball.
Mike?
Yeah, Coach, they had been scoring around 90 points a game here in Big Ten play. What did you feel like you got out of your defense, specifically on getting back in transition? It didn't seem like they had a lot going in transition.
I would say that our big deal with our team, and we're taking a lot of pride in, is trying to give up no easy baskets in transition, and we're trying to give up no second shots. And we don't want to turn the ball over. We feel if we have those 3 in check, we're going to win. And for the most part, we had that in check. But I think a big part of Illinois is turning the ball over or taking bad shots at the rim where Kofi's block shots lead to runouts. they're like a track team in terms of how fast the ball strikes down the other end off of your miscues. And that was a big part of the first half. We were doing pretty good there for a minute, and the next thing you know, they were able to strike quick 6 points off of a couple broken plays or turnovers. So the 8 turnovers, I thought, played a role in our transition defense. A couple times late we broke down, but our ability to not turn it over was a huge point coming into this game, and not giving them the 2-point steals or the pick sixes was a big reason why we didn't beat Northwestern at home. It was a big reason why the transition defense. We just got to keep working at it. But they're a good offensive team. I think some of their other guys maybe didn't have the night shooting the ball that they may have been accustomed to doing. But, defensively, we've been pretty solid all season. I think, we just have to get to another level in terms of taking those 3 to 4 plays away that we can control.
Tom?
Archie, the last 4 minutes there from that last timeout, I know you mentioned the race shot and Trey's look and such, but still just one basket in the last 7 possessions. How do you adjust that going forward in regards to trying to finish offensively a little bit better in games?
Yeah, I think, it's a good point. I think offensively at the end of the games, when you're in a 1 or 2 possession game, one, you have to be able to get your best player a good look. You have to be able to get your best player an opportunity to play and get fouled. And, they're so unique defensively that it's very difficult to obviously, get a big guy an opportunity unless he's going to shoot a jumper, because you're going to deal with contact around the rim. We did get 2 or 3 good looks where we had our opportunities, and then we had some wasted possessions. But, I think late in the game, the last 90 seconds, as they grew the lead, we tried to maybe, shoot a 3-pointer that, maybe miscued or whatnot. But is that a good point? I really believe that our team has to be a better finishing team in the last 3 to 4 minutes. Part of it is we have to do a better job of being able to get the ball, to Trace, to be able to see if he can get us a basket. And then the second thing is obviously we got to be able to get a quality shot from another guy.
All right, Coach, thank you.